the action. Yeah, ho, we tapping and passing like magic. No, we not asking, we see it, we grabbing. Diamonds, they flashing, go blind when I'm passing. Mask on, I'm clapping, no mask on assassin. Jugging, we snatching, all black is the fashion. We not the same, bro, just look at the fabric.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Kama. We back with another video, man. Hey, man, real quick, right? Today's topic, man, I wanted to get into, I actually wanted to get into a topic on Twitter that I've seen people talking about and speaking about. Shout out Cowboys fan talk. Shout out J Tuck. I've seen a couple people talking about it, right? The tweet that I initially seen was someone saying something to the magnitude of Joe Burrow threw 4 interceptions this past week, and no one's discussing it, right? But I replied and I said, it's always gonna be that, right? So it's like, if you guys follow me, you see I have multiple videos. I don't dislike Justin Herbert. I don't dislike Josh Allen. I think both of them are tremendous, great talents. But when it comes to the narrative being painted, we got so many hurdles and obstacles that other people had to jump through to be in the top 10 that I never seen anybody in any sport mentioned in the top 10 of anything, and you ain't at least never had a playoff berth. Never. It's not me hating, that's real. We sit here and we crucify a bunch of guys who make the playoffs multiple times that got put out. We even glorify a couple of guys that's the favorites on how they lost in the playoffs, how exciting it was. But I say that to say this, right? Everyone has their favorites, bro. And when I say that, it's just as simple, right? I'm a Cowboys fan. I hate the Eagles. I hate the Giants. I hate the Commanders. The Eagles won this week, right? The Commanders won this week. The Giants won this week. I have seen multiple film breakdowns. I've seen multiple debates on Twitter about how good Jalen Hurts played, how bad he played, or how better he could have played. The same thing for Daniel Jones. The same thing for Carson Wentz. Some people saying Carson Wentz was wincing, whatever that meant. But then you turn around and you see games like Green Bay only scored 7 points. You see Kyler Murray get blown out, missing a couple of weapons. You seen Joe Burrow had 4 interceptions, but I believe he had 5 or 6 turnovers, if I'm not mistaken, total. You see Josh Allen win. You see all these guys, right? The difference is when you talk about the game, when you talk about Aaron Rodgers, we know Aaron Rodgers was missing wide receivers and the turnover over there. Ain't nobody gonna get too deep on crucifying him. Joe Burrow, that's the Steelers. We're gonna sweep down the rug. It's game 1. They're a Super Bowl franchise. They went to the Super Bowl last year. Josh Allen, they won. We just gonna talk about the amazing plays when he jumped over Jalen Ramsey for the touchdown, and he had a couple of runs in the game, and he had a couple of throws where guys were streaking wide open up the field and things of that nature. Like, we're gonna talk about those. We ain't gonna talk about had a couple of errant throws over the middle of the field and taking unnecessary hits. We ain't gonna talk about things of that nature which really broke the game open. What broke the game open is Stephon Diggs was running wide open. Gabe Davis is running wide open down the field. He has the arm to hit him. It happens. Justin Hubert, great game. I seen Colin Cowherd say the Chargers did the usual Chargers thing, which was, and the usual Chargers thing was, they look good for most of the game. They even dominate you for most of the game, but they find a way to lose. If you said that about Dak Prescott, if you said that about Lamar Jackson, that'd be top page news, right? With Dak Prescott, they're going to find a way to lose. Lamar Jackson don't know how to win, blah, 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 blah. They lost the game in a good game, but he threw the same type of interception that Daniel Jones threw versus Tennessee. Red zone, you driving, you got a chance to put more points up on the board, put the pressure on Pat Mahomes and them. Instead, you throw a 90 on a terrible, awful throw, a 99-yard interception return for a touchdown. We're going to gloss over that because all they're going to talk about is his ribs being hurt. And what happens is with a lot of these freak of nature's quarterbacks, we talk about the amazing stuff we've seen, the great throws we've seen him make. We talk about things of that nature. We don't talk about, him and Pat Mahomes had a few throws that should have been picked off. We don't talk about that because some people who are the favorites are unreachable. You know what I'm saying? With you get crucified by saying something negative, but in the grand scheme, in the grand reality of the things, it's all the same shit. It's the same. But certain people we hold at disregard, certain people we hold here. The people you hold here, naturally you're just waiting for them to make that play. Oh my God, Justin Hubert, arm, his accuracy is incredible. But we gloss over, they all did the same thing with Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz played for Philly, I was on record for years saying he's an unbelievable talent. His escapability is crazy. He throws at least 2 or 3 throws a game that you're like, how the hell did he get that out there? But he also throws 3 to 4 passes a game that makes you look, who the hell was he throwing to? Pat Mahomes does it. Pat Mahomes should have been picked off 3 or 4 times last game. Justin Hubert does it. Josh Allen does it. But we like to paint the picture like these guys are flawless and everybody else is down here, but that's not the truth, man. Like athletically, people might not be the same, but it's like people got their favorites, bro. Like grade evenly, grade evenly, grade fairly, because it's like all off season I see everybody talk about Dak Prescott ain't got nobody to throw to, right? Can't believe the Cowboys are rolling out here with this lineup and Noah Brown is the number 2 wide receiver. We've talked about it all summer, all spring. We get out there and play a good Tampa Bay Bucks team and the offense looks terrible. Carolyn Moore play calling is terrible. Now everybody think Dak is so awful. When we just said all season how terrible this wide receiver core can look. But hey, man, maybe I'm tripping though. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Always remember, like and subscribe. It's your boy Common. Salute. I'm out of here.